Fresh out of the cask, my friends. This is Dingle whiskey. Nice bottle, eh? They've done a good job on the design of it. At the back of it there's a painting by Liam O'Neill, the men of West Kerry here marching to join the 1916 rebellion. Here's what we're going to try first. It's Tullamore Dew. D-E-W. This is from the middle of Ireland. It's from County Offaly. The reason I particularly like this one, apart from its sweet, lovely taste, and the fact that it's super smooth, is also the fact that it's got 2 Irish wolfhounds as a smuggle. Yeah, speak up the devil. Here's Seamus. Like that? So, we're going to try Tullamore Dew and we're going to compare it with the Dingle whiskey. So Tullamore Dew's been around for centuries. Dingle whiskey's been around for 3 years. This has only been in the cask for 3 years, and you can observe the difference in the colour. Because remember that a whiskey is a clear liquid. It only gets its colour from the cask that it's in. Okay? And here generally we're using bourbon casks that come from the United States. Because your unions there have a strict law whereby the cask can only be used once, and that's to keep the coopers in, the barrel makers in employment. We've only got one barrel maker left in the whole country here. One man, one person. So we buy all the barrels over, and that gives our whiskey a distinct colour and it gives it a distinct taste. And whiskey comes from the Irish word for water, which is ishka. U-I-S-C-E is the word for this stuff, the water. And ishka baha is the Gaelic word for water of life. And that's where whiskey comes from. It's a bit like akavit or aquavitae, all the same source. We're going to get this, what we call the nose. We're going to get the smell first, then we'll get the mouth or the taste. And I'm going to ask you what you're tasting, what you think you're tasting, and then I'm going to read out the tasting notes from the maker to see if it matches with what you're thinking. Okay? Then we're going to try a little thing. I'm going to try this without ice first, if you don't mind. And also, here's something I'm going to do for you. Here's a glass of whiskey now, right? I'll just give you a demonstration, a bit more. So, if I smell that and I taste it, I get a lovely taste because this is super smooth. However, if I put 2 droplets of water into this, you're going to see a thing happen called a isometric swirl, where you're going to see physical swirls like when oil hits water. You see it look like almost like little worms, and that's how it's going to release the flavors fully. You see, whiskey should be treated with the same respect that wine gets treated. If you're a connoisseur, you'd think that. So watch what happens when I put just 2 droplets of water. It releases a whole new flavor, and it's going to change this taste, and it's going to give me a hint of marshmallow that I'm not getting at the moment, and I'm only going to get it because the water will release it. Can you see the swirls? Yeah. Smell marshmallow. Okay. Okay, so let's have a drink each of the Tullamore Dew. Who said turpentine? That's fair enough. Let's just hear what you're tasting. Any other particular strong flavors there? Raspberry, licorice.
A little bit more vanilla.
Vanilla, there we go. Here's what you should be tasting. According to the makers of Tullamore Dew, you should be tasting a good bodied whiskey with notes of sherried peels and spice and granary toast with butter and honey. And strong hints of grains with vanilla cream. Slancha. Keep that taste in your mind and try it with a couple of droplets of water. And watch for the swirls and watch for the difference in the taste. Just a little wee bit, not much. And the Scots would generally do this. The Scottish would rarely have a bit of ice in their whiskey. They go for the droplets. Are you getting a different taste now? Probably the same as an American marshmallow. But once you've had a few of these,
Yeah.
you taste wherever the bottle is. I sometimes wonder how we taste this because it says it on there.
Oh,
Yes, this is the big bowl. Yes.
no,
I take it back. It's
Tullamore.
Tullamore Dew.
Tullamore Dew.
We say Dew, you say do or something.
What do you say?
Well, there's 3 ways to spell D. D-O-D-U-E. In the United States, so there's 3 ways to spell it. So.
God bless you.